Dear friends, today is a very sad day. Today, Chabad of the town has closed our doors to regular services, Shabbat services, and all other activities that were still going on. This was a very difficult decision to make. We were one of the last shuls in Montreal to close. Many shuls around the world, most, have closed their doors already for ongoing services. And in thinking about how it's such an unprecedented thing that the Jewish people are going through, that we have to close our buildings. These places were integral to Jewish life. So it reminded me of a story told about two great Hasidic masters, Reb Zusia of Anapoli and Reb Elimelech of Lezhensk, two brothers who later in their life became great masters and had great followings, miracle workers, but when they were younger, they were unassuming. People didn't realize their greatness, and they would travel together in that unassuming fashion. And once they were on a caravan with a large group of people traveling from one city to another, and the police stopped the caravan as there were some thieves, and they took them all to prison, including Reb Zusia and Reb Elimelech. In the middle of the night, they come into the prison. The first crack of dawn, through the little window in the top of the wall, Reb Zusia saw that it's daytime, and he tells his brother, Reb Elimelech, it's time to pray. Let me find a place where I can maybe wash my hands or pray. And as he walks around the room, he notices a pail, and he looks closer and he sees that this pail is a toilet for all the people in the room. And he remembers the law that you're not allowed to pray where there's a toilet. So he sadly goes back to his brother and he says, Reb Elimelech, Elimelech, today is a sad day. I really want to pray to Hashem, but I can't because there's a toilet here and we cannot pray to Hashem. So Reb Elimelech looks at his brother and he says, Zusha, the same God that commands us to pray every single day is the same God that gave us the law that if there's a toilet, you're not allowed to pray. So today, Zusha, when you're not praying, you're fulfilling a mitzvah. Reb Zusha thinks and he says, wow, incredible. Today I have to be happy that I'm not praying because there's a toilet in the room. And he picks up his brother, he says, we have to go for a tencel, we have to dance. And they start dancing. All of a sudden the peasants are waking up, 100 peasants or so in the room, and they see two people dancing. They thought, what, these guys went off the wall? This is a prison. But joy everyone loves, and they come closer and they start asking, what are you dancing? What is this all about? And they point to the pail, but these people don't understand what's in the pail. So they join in the dancing, and before long, the entire room is dancing. The prison guard outside listens to joy and dancing. He's wondering, this is a prison cell. What's going on in there? And he opens up the door with anger, and he goes over to one person, and he says, what are you dancing for? The guy points to the pail. The next person, what are you dancing for? Points to the pail. So he breaks up the dance, he picks up the pail with anger, and he runs out of the room and shuts the door behind him. No more pail in the room. And when Reb Zusha sees that, he turns to his brother and says, Elimelech, now we can pray. And this is the way we look at what's happening here today as well. Praying with the minyan, shul, public, doing of celebrations and mitzvahs. This is an integral part of Jewish life on a regular basis. But today we're doing another mitzvah. The mitzvah Ahavat Yisrael, love of a fellow Jew. Today, we are self-isolating ourselves because, God forbid, if any one of us is a carrier and it's out there, we don't want to give it to anyone else because someone may die from it. Pikuach nefesh, saving a life. And we definitely don't want to contract it if we don't have it yet and bring it back to our family. So today, we are joyous about the mitzvah of love of a fellow Jew, is saving a life. And this is the way we have to look at what's happening here. All the self-isolation is bringing us back into our homes. We're back with our families. In the regular, normal life cycle, we cannot spend time with our families. We're busy working, trying to make a living, bringing food and everything else home to our family. We're going out to social events with other types of things that we are participating in. The kids are involved in so many things. How often do you have time to sit with your family for dinner, for breakfast, for any other quality time to talk? This is the time when we have to use to get to know our family better. Give them that attention that they need. Look to your spouse, talk to your spouse, spend time with each other, build up the family unit. This is what this opportunity is giving us. to be able to build the most important unit of Judaism, which was the family. And there's no doubt that obviously when we think about our family as a community, we think about others. Pick up the phone, call someone else, let them know you're thinking about them. And for sure, when Hashem sees how we are rebuilding and strengthening our family units, just like when Egypt, when we celebrated as a family unit, He took us out of Egypt, so too may God get rid of the sickness, bring Mashiach, the most unprecedented event, that is real unprecedented, bring us Mashiach very quickly in our days. And I want to sign off by wishing you well. May God bless you all. We love you, we're thinking of you, and the community is here for you all the time. Chazak u'baruch. Be strong and be blessed.